Colorado on Saturday, early Saturday evening in Colorado, almost 6 o'clock Mountain Time. I'm TD, rocking my Big G. That's Big G right there. That's his gear, and that is Big G live. Yeah, he's hanging out in the kitchen. This is a new hangout for him. So normally he doesn't hang out here unless he's thinking that he's going to get a treat, which isn't going to happen because he's on a diet. We'll get into that in just a minute. But this is the second live show that we've done. Well, actually, the third live show that we've done today. This one will just be maybe 5 minutes or so, but we wanted to grab a couple of the other questions that we had gotten. If you're new, welcome and thank you. If you subscribe to the show, we love the fact that you do that, and we're so grateful. It's TD and Big G's Colorado Adventures. And what you'll see is that you'll see a number of little adventures from Big G, from mainly from his walk. Sometimes we'll have him in the car and we'll talk goofy to him and have a little car talk. Other times we'll do a ring the gack. That's his favorite game. If you're familiar with the channel, you know what that is. That's a broom that he's liked ever since he was a little puppy, and he plays with it and chases it. It's his favorite game. And what we do is we just talk about what happened this week in Colorado and what Big G did throughout the week. And then he just does that. He rests a lot and just hangs out and says, hey, this is a pretty good deal. I'm happy to be on the show. But sometimes he's like, Daddy, why do you always film me? Like, why do I always have to be on video? So this week in Big G, what did we do? We mainly stayed inside all week. It was super cold here in Colorado, at least for excuse me, for February tickets. Temperatures were in the single digits at some points, and so we stayed inside, and we also got snow. And it was one of those deals where if you live in a climate where you get snow, you know that it'd get 2 or 3 inches of snow and just enough to where it would make things a little slick. And then you'd go out and shovel, and then by midday it either melts off or the skies are so gray that it just kind of hangs around, which is what happened all week. So he didn't get a chance too much to go out this week. He was inside most of the week, and today temperatures got up into the 50s, and we got a chance to take a walk for the first time this week. So do we just take our time? Yep, Sanborn, you're just gonna fall asleep on me. We went out and had a nice walk. We shot a lot of footage, so you're gonna see a lot of sunshine footage over the coming week. But highlights for this week. So we crossed 2,640 subscribers. And hi, Ariana, thank you for joining. And for the week, we had 70 subscribers, which was great. And by the way, for the show, we just do this for fun. We're not sponsored by anybody. We've had a couple of companies approach us and say, hey, we'll give you a discount if you mention us. And we said, hey, Big G doesn't do anything for free. He just likes to be on the channel. So what did I say? 70 subscribers for the week. That was really cool. And if you also are familiar with us, you'll know that we passed 1 million views for the lifetime of the channel. We're now at 1,053,592 and had 21,000, a little over 21,000 views this week, which was totally cool. We just love that. We get a big kick out of the fact that people tune in, even if they swipe us for just a second and look at, yeah, he does need new batteries, Danny. So the reason that he's so tired, and thank you, he's very cute. We call him Mr. Handsome, is today, my wife went to Texas to go spend time with family there. And so Big G knows that he's hanging out with Pops for the full week. So I always get a little tired and a little morose, and it usually lasts for about a day or so. But once he gets a few treats in him and we get a couple of walks in, he's totally fine. So going back to his numbers for the week, his most popular video for the week was the look. And I just put on the channel, TD and Big G's Colorado Adventures, I just put a video of him staring me down when I was taking my wife to the car, which again, that's why he's so morose and wiped out. And I had mentioned previously, because this is the second time that we went live today, usually we just do one show on the weekends. This is the first one we've done in the kitchen. He normally would hang out over here by the refrigerator when he thinks he's going to get a treat. There aren't going to be any treats because we told everybody earlier. Did we go to the vet this week? We did. And all the news was good, but he is 4 pounds overweight. So one of the questions I got was, well, how much does he weigh? 44 pounds. So he has to lose 4 pounds. That's 10% of his weight. So like I've told folks before, do the math. If you had to lose 10% of your body weight, whatever that number is, that's a lot. So he's got to be on his diet, which he has been on all week, and we'll weigh him tomorrow. And so on next week's show, you will hear how he did. Then a couple of questions that I'll just cover quickly. Does Big G like to ride in the car? No, he does not like to ride in the car. He knows when we're going to the lake, and the lake is close enough. It has a nice trail around it. It's a little over 1.5 miles. We haven't been able to get there lately just because of the snow and the cold. And even though I've been here in Colorado for as long as I have, I still don't like the cold or ever get used to it. So he's been inside all week. Caroline, hi, thanks for joining. So does he go to the dog park? He does not. He is sociable around other dogs, but he pretty much gets so much attention here at the house that he's good. When he does see other dogs, if they're smaller than he is, he'll approach them, but he keeps his distance from other dogs. So that leads into, is he social? Yes, he is. He's social. If you saw him on the trail and said, oh, you're so cute, and say, what's his name? And we told him his name is Big G, then people will say hi, and he'll come right up, and the tail will start to wag, and he'll be good with that. Does he like to walk on his leash? Yes, he does, and he's very good. Oh, that's such a big stretch. That's such a big stretch. With Big G, things are pretty much black and white, as you can see. So yeah, he does like to walk on his leash. What's his favorite time of day? His favorite time of day is in the morning, because that's when he gets his first treat, and that's when he gets his first meal. And then that's typically when I take him out for his first walk of the day. And the other question that we get quite a bit is, what's his favorite food? And his favorite food is mesquite turkey. Loves the turkey. Doesn't get it very often, but when he's extra good, he gets it. And then maybe one other question that I'll address is the music. So people have asked me, hey, do you take requests for your videos when you put your videos on? And I actually have a video production company. But most of Gibson's, Big G's videos are shorts, under 20 seconds, because that tends to be the attention span that people have as they swipe on their phones. But Big G, like me, loves classic rock, anything from the 60s, 70s, which I consider those 2 decades classic rock. Others might say 80s and 90s, but 60s and 70s for me. But those are his favorite genres. So next week, we'll talk about his weight again and how he's progressing. We'll do some giveaways, which I showed earlier. I showed his logo, which has the state flag of Colorado. It has the mountains, and then it has his magnificent, my magnificent face on it with my underbite. And he has, you know what? We actually should probably promo more of his gear, because I have hats and hoodies and t-shirts, but I don't like to be too commercial. I might put it on his site, and folks can take a look at it if they want. But he is my loyal assistant for my production company. And when I go to work upstairs in the production studio, he usually hangs out with me. And I know, I was going to also say, he doesn't like sports. I don't like sports because my dad cheers too much. And when my dad cheers, it makes me anxious. So I stay away from that. So that is it from Colorado. Don't know whether we'll connect again and do one more show tonight, but we appreciate all of the views. We always appreciate all your comments and we love you. Thanks for watching. Have a pleasant evening and stay safe.